What's up, guys? It's you, and welcome back to another push to rank 500 in the NU tier, because RU is still unsuspect. Sad. Anyways, yeah, push to rank 500 NU. Looking at our rank, we are ranked 1,147. As you can see, we have played one more match than last time, and that's because I was like, you know, I'll just play one match and get back some of the decay points that we had so we can make this a little bit quicker. Because, like, I don't want to sit here and dawdle around at NU for that much longer. Like, don't get me wrong, I like NU, but NU is about to be very broken for about a week because Girder and something else got moved up one tier by usage. So you have just crazy shenanigan things going around because there's like no good defogger or spinner in the tier now. Like, you can run Pelipper, and my defogger is whatever this thing is. It was in the Big Pecs video that Joey did, but Swanna, that's its name. So I have Swanna as my defogger, and so people are just running spike stacking offense and weather everywhere. But anyway, let's check out the team that we're using this week. It is a rain team, as you guys could probably guess, because I'm using Swanna for Alligator Ludicolo on the same team. Anyway, the first rain setter that we have is Lipard. It's basically here for Prankster Rain. It can encore things into setup moves, or it can taunt if I want to stop someone from toxicking, for instance. And then you turn out to get a good switch into one of my rain abusers, either for Alligator, Ludicolo, or Swanna. And yeah, so that basically just a very fast, bulky spread on Lipard. And then for Alligator, this is a SD Gator set. It's very, very good in the rain because Aquajet appreciates the rain boost that it gets alongside a Swords Dance. It's absolutely nuts. Also have Waterfall if I really need to break through something, although it doesn't really come in handy that much. Also have Earthquake. My second rain abuser is a Swift Swim user, Ludicolo. Ludicolo's cool. I originally had Giga Drain and Hydro Pump, but on my most recent match that I had, I missed 4 out of 6 Hydro Pumps I went for, and I was like, you know, I'm just going to switch it for Surf. I have Hidden Power Rock here. This looks dumb, having Hidden Power Rock, but it's because I want the extra power to be able to take out stuff, such as Articuno, that would otherwise handle the set pretty well and Oko back with Freeze Dry. So I decided to slap HP Rock on here because it'll take out Articuno, all non-Assault Vest variants. And then we have our Scarfer on the team, which is Zebstrika, which may seem a little bit redundant with Motor Drive, so I'm going to change that to Lightning Rod, just on the fly. And this is to take any electric attacks aimed at Gator or Swanna, with Volt Switch, Thunder, HP Grass, and Overheat. I know Overheat in the rain is a little counterproductive, but since rain only lasts 8 turns, then I don't really have a whole lot of options to... Or, basically what I'm trying to say, rain isn't going to last forever. I'm going to need help breaking through stuff like Pharaoh Seed, so I will let the rain run out and then Overheat. Anyway, we have our second rain setter here, which is Yuxi, making the return from last week. Rain Dance, Stealth Rock, U-Turn, and Toxic. Max Special Defense Spread, and then we have Swanna, who is my offensive defogger. Defog, Hurricane, Surf, and Tailwind. I might change Tailwind for Ice Beam if Swanna gets it. Yeah, we're changing it for Ice Beam. So, if I'm a little bit rusty in these first couple battles, I apologize, because I've been playing a lot of Poke Battle recently. Poke Battle's a whole lot of fun, and that's today's question of the video. It's coming early this time, changing it up on you guys. Would you guys like to see the addition of Poke Battle on the channel? It would probably go up Tuesdays and Thursdays, at like 3 o'clock. Because those are the days we don't have Let's Play parts. But anyway, we're going to grab our first match here and see how things go. So this looks like sort of a pseudo Sun team almost. He may have Golduck to clear weather, so I need to keep that in mind. He has Rampardos, which is just so scary. He has maybe Miss Maggie's lead, and then Choice Scarf Primate likely. So I'm going to lead Lipard as he leads with this thing, which is fine. I'm just going to get my rain up. If he wants to get his rocks up, that's okay. He ends up Lava Pluming, which is fine. He gets the crit, but it's okay. I'm going to Encore him into Lava Plume to make sure he can't go for anything else, and then U-turn to Swanna, because Swanna's going to allow me to put some great offensive pressure on the rest of his team. And because there's not a whole lot on his team that I'm seeing that likes to switch into Swanna, as long as you don't get the burn. No burn, which is great. There's no way you're staying in here. You don't want to sack this thing yet. So I'm going to go for Hurricane because it's going to nuke something. He goes out into Golduck. Oh, weather effects of weather disappeared. My bad. So I'm just going to go for Hurricane one more time because, wow, I missed a second Hurricane. What is this? I'm just going to keep spamming Hurricane. There's no reason I shouldn't, frankly. Because I can hit Golduck hard if he wants. And basically he doesn't have any safe switch-ins to Swanna, and he has to sack every time Swanna comes in. Because Swanna's doing 65% with that. No confusion, that's okay. The Psyshock does a lot, and I probably should have preserved Swanna a little bit more. But I'm gonna go out here to Liepard, and what I'm gonna do here, he's gonna Psyshock, so I'm immune, and this is actually gonna work out perfectly. Because I believe I can Rain Dance even while No, Rain Dance fails while he's on the field. That is great information to know. I wish I would have known that beforehand. Anyway, I'm going to go out to Ludicolo here because Ludicolo is great, and Ludicolo is going to force a switch. He doesn't want to lose this thing yet. He's likely going to go into something like Executor to take my hit, so I'm going to Ice Beam here. Wow, he just straight up stays in. Is he like Specs Psyshock? No, that's not Specs. That's not doing anything. I'm going to Giga Drain here, because if he's not going to switch, I will happily take his HP. And, yeah. That's cool. So, he ends up going into Dynamite Kid, which is his Primeape, which is fine by me, actually. I'm going to go into Uxie here, and hope he doesn't knock off. He just U-turns, which does a lot of damage, but that's okay. He no longer has a way to clear my weather, and he doesn't have anything besides Rampardos that can OHKO me. Oh no, he has Miss Magius. I lied. So I'm going to Rain Dance here as he Nasty Plots, which is actually a super big threat. I'm hoping he knocks me out and doesn't sub. Okay, sweet. He knocks me out just straight away, which is great. And so now I'm going to go into Ludicolo, because Ludicolo is about to destroy this man's team. Because I don't see a safe switch in for Ludicolo. This dude really struggles against rain. I'm just going to go straight away for the Surf. I believe I can OHKO. Yeah, I can OHKO that thing. That's a Life Orb boosted stab, rain boosted Surf coming off Ludicolo. Executor maybe is only safe switch here, and I'm not sure how much Ice Beam's going to do. But I can almost confirm this thing is Scarfed from the way he's bringing it in. So I'm actually going to go into Gator here. Actually, no. Gator would force him into that, which I don't want. I'm going to go into Zebstrika, because Zebstrika is going to lure in this and bait the Earth Power, and that's going to allow me to go into Swanna and get off one last hit on something. Never mind, he goes straight away to Executor. That's fine. I'm going to Volt Switch here, revealing that I am Scarfed, but like, really, what does it matter? Hopefully he goes for something like Leech Seed here. Goes for Psyshock. He has just Psychic spam all over the place on his team. I'm going to Ice Beam here, and hopefully be able to do good damage to this Executor as he doubles out into Camerupt, which is fine. Tempted to Giga Drain here, because I'm not sure how much he can do to me with his Fire Stab in the rain. I will hit him neutrally. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Nah, he just gets Rocks Up, which is fine. I'm tempted to Giga Drain again, but he's going to attack this turn. Yeah, whatever. I'll just Surf, knock him out. And this is actually really bad because I don't have my rain. But hopefully I've done enough work to where I can sweep with Gator. Because I still have Zebstrika hanging around. So I'm just going to Surf here. I'm going to let him U-turn out and knock me out, which is fine by me, frankly, because it allows me to see what he's going into and adjust accordingly. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get Zebstrika back in, which is... Or not Zebstrika. I'm not going to be able to get Swanna back in. I misplayed really bad at the beginning of the match by letting... Well, basically, I got absolutely hosed by the RNG by missing my first two Hurricanes. Because so basically, I didn't expect to go more than 2 for 3 on Hurricane, because Hurricane's a 70% accurate move. And like, frankly, I should have gone better than 2 for 3. That's kind of dumb that I didn't, but you know what you gonna do about it? Hopefully, he doesn't anticipate the fire move here, because wow, I missed Overheat, so I'm just missing all my attacks. This is bad. This is bad. Come on, like really. Really though, this is just Geo gets destroyed by the RNG. I'm going to waterfall and hope for the flinch because I'm not going to be able to knock him out either way. Flinch, please! Give me the hacks in return! No, okay. That's a good game, I guess. Like, that... I got absolutely destroyed by the RNG in that match, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. That brings us back down to 1,125. Speaking of which, let's see where we need to get on the ladder in order to get done with NU. We need to get up to 1,264. The ladder's been moving up a lot, so this is getting harder by the loss. No, sorry, Ghetto Drapion. I'm recording. But this guy also is running Rain, which is cool. He has Smash Pass, which is interesting. It's also very annoying. I'm leading Lipard so I can get my Rain up, because looking at this guy's team, Ludicolo can beat him relatively easily when I have Rain up. First thing I'm going to do against Dunsparce is Taunt, because I don't want it getting up rocks. He ends up going for Body Slam, no Para, which is great. I'm going to Rain Dance. And he ends up going for another Body Slam. Don't Para. Awesome. I'm going to U-turn. And with this U-turn, I think I'm going to go out into... Also, whoa, he has nothing for Zebstrika. He has nothing. Body Slam, don't Para. Sweet. So now I get to spam Thunder coming off Zebstrika's rather mediocre special attack. But this is still going to do a lot to whatever he brings in. Essentially, every time I bring in Zebstrika in this match, because it is Scarfed, he has to sack. Actually, Mr. Mime probably will only be 3-hit KO'd by Zebstrika, but this is weak to Electric, I think. Yeah, because it's Bug Flying. That's weak to Electric. That's weak to Electric, and that's weak to Electric. So basically my win condition is preserving Zebstrika, and that doesn't actually do a whole lot, but I get the Para with the Thunder, which is nice, and I'm still on a good amount of HP to where I can continue to hit whatever he brings in. I'm going to pick up the KO with that second Thunder, and we'll see what he ends up going into here. Hopefully he goes into Swellow and is like, oh, I can just, like, Facade. So I'm going to Thunder here. He did not expect me to be Scarfed, and down goes Swellow. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a forfeit right here, because he literally has nothing to go into. Because, well, like, Mr. Mime's is the only thing to go into, but I can beat Mr. Mime by sacking Lipard to get my Rain back up or U-turning on it, and that would force a switch because the Psychic type move is pretty obvious right here. I don't see him going for anything else. It's not necessarily his safest play, but he ends up going for Teeter Dance, so obnoxious moves. I'm going to end up U-turning here and hitting myself in confusion, which is just all sorts of amazing. And he's Technician Mime, which is fine, because Swanna... I'm going to go ahead and sack Swanna here, just because I don't think it's going to be that useful. I'm just going to get off damage with Hurricane, which does a lot. Please get the confusion. Okay, I don't get the confusion, and he takes me out there, which is actually fine. Because at this point, I believe I win by going into Uxie. I'm going to get my Rain back up. And then I'm going to make a slow U-turn out into my Zebstrika, and I spam Thunder, and I win the game, barring Sash Gorbis. But even if it's Sash Gorbis, I still clean up the game with Ludicolo, because he's probably going to sack... Please don't hurt yourself in confusion. Good. Okay, sweet, I'm well trained. So I'm going to go into Zebstrika here, and I'm going to just spam Thunder. He has nothing to take a Thunder, literally. So that's going to pick up an easy KO right there. Fiona can't hold the Eviolite, unfortunately. It would be really good if it could hold the Eviolite. But he's going to go into Masquerain. This could also easily be sashed. We'll see. We do not see Sash, and Masquerain tanked that. Oh my lord. Wow, I'm surprised by how well it took that. So I'm actually in kind of a rough position here. But I think I win by surfing here with Ludicolo to take out... Actually, I'm just going to Ice Beam, because Surf really isn't going to do much more if he switches into either one of these things. He probably thinks he can take me out if he forgets that I have Swift Swim. But even if he doesn't, I still have my Rain Setter, which is great. If my Rain runs out and I'm forced to sack, I'm probably going to end up sacking for Alligator, because for Alligator actually doesn't do a whole lot for me for the rest of the match. It basically dies to Masquerain's Giga Drain. But yeah, down goes Masquerain. So he might try to Smash Pass here into Fiona, but really he can only hit me neutrally with Ice Beam. But oh no, he's not Sash. So Ludicolo just absolutely destroys his team from here on out. So here's Fiona, which is fine. We'll see what he ends up doing. In before rest. Goes for knockoff. Gets rid of my life orb. That's fine, though. I'm just going to take him out with the Giga Drain, which is cool. And hopefully we can start to make some actual progress on the ladder with this team. Because last week didn't really go very well. Granted, we only had 3 episodes, but we're up to 1,151, which is great. Meaning we're only like 100 points away. But, okay, so looking at this guy's team, he has Volibee, which is probably here for defog. Togetic for physical defensive walling. This is special defensive. This is a freeze dry, so I gotta watch out for that. And basically my win condition in this match is going to be weakening this, preferably by luring it with Feraligatr and then using Earthquake. That'd be great. Or spamming Hurricane Burst it. So I'm just gonna lead Liepard, because his team's relatively slow, so I'm fairly certain I can get off a Rain Dance with Uxie later. So he ends up going for Sticky Web, which is fine. So he has a Sticky Web team, so I probably should have taunted there, but I'm going to Encore. And so he's just going to spam Sticky Web, and I'm going to U-turn out, and then go into Swanna. But he ends up going into Dragouge, which is fine, because I don't even think Dragouge appreciates... this is probably Specs Dragouge, and I think I'm lagging a little bit, I'm not sure. But I'm going to hit him up with this Hurricane, because nothing on his team really wants to... Oh, wow, Dragouge ate that up. Oh, my lord. He Dragon Tails me out into Ludicolo. He literally could not have Dragon Tailed me out into something worse, because I need Ludicolo for the rest of the game. So I'm just going to go into Swanna. No, I got to keep Swanna, too. I'm actually going to go into Gator here, because it's the thing that I want most to take a Sludge Bomb. There's a Sludge Bomb, and he gets the poison. So this is just Geo gets absolutely wrecked by the RNG. Hopefully he doesn't think I can touch him. Although, yeah, he just switches out into Masquerain, which is fine, I guess. Because I'm just going to go for an Aqua Jet, and this is going to do a lot. He's likely Sash. Wow, that didn't... Oh, I'm intimidated, I forgot. So he ends up U-turning, which is fine. Because I'm just going to sack Gator at this point. It only has one more hit left in it, factoring in poison plus life orb. So it is kind of unfortunate he got the poison with Sludge Bomb, but you know, it happens. Earlier I was playing on Poke Battle and using Baton Pass, and I got frozen 3 times in a match. That was fun. Anyways, I'm just going to... Do I outspeed Steelix? That's the question. I'm bulky, so probably not. I'm gonna Aqua Jet. It gets undesirable damage off on Steelix, I guess, as he gets up his rocks, which is fine, I guess. Question marks. I think I'm going to go back into Liepard, and I'm going to Encore him into rocks if he wants to stay in, because I literally lose nothing by doing so. I'm Prankster, so I'm going to outspeed him no matter what. He ends up switching into Dragouge, which is fine, allowing me to Rain Dance, and he might try to get up T-Spikes here. Yeah, he is a hazard stall team, now that I'm realizing this. So I'm going to taunt him and stop him from getting up any more hazards. And then he's likely going to Sludge Bomb me, but I'm going to Encore him. No, never mind. He just goes into Steelix. So I'm sitting in here wasting my rain turns like a genius. I'm going to taunt because I don't want him to do anything else. Okay, he Iron Heads, which is fine. I think I'm going to taunt here. No. No. That's a bad play. That's a really bad play. I kind of want to Encore him an Iron Head. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. And then I'll just sack this thing by going for Rain Dance one more time, even though it's not going to matter. If you could use Rain Dance and it reset the amount of times rain happened, that would be cool. Anyway, so here's Dragouge. I'm just going to taunt because, really, this thing is either going to Dragon Tail me out and knock me out or get up T-Spikes. Okay, so he just Sludge Bombs, which is fine. Because I don't think he's going to be expecting the defog right here, which is probably my greatest asset at this point. I'm likely going to lose the match because I don't have anything to break through Dragouge, but there goes all of his hazards. There's a Dragon Tail, which is fine. He Dragon Tails me out into Uxie, which is actually pretty nice. I'm going to get up Rocks, as he goes out into Vullaby. Vullaby is fine, I guess, because I'm just going to Rain Dance and then U-turn. But I'm going to lose to this stall team really bad. He taunts me, but he's slow. So Yuxi, outspeeding things. I think I'm just going to go into Ludicolo here. Knockoff may be coming. Yeah, there's the knockoff. Welp. I do have something to break through this. I have Ice Beam. So that's cool. I think I'm just going to go for a Surf here, though. They're hosting a rarely used workshop. I might actually tune into that after I'm done with this. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, I'm just going to Surf here because I don't think he wants to stand on an Ice Beam. And oh wow, he just goes straight out into this. That is fine. This is really my only chance to win the game. I have to freeze him with Ice Beam or just crit him. Neither of which I get, and that's going to bring me down to kind of a crappy amount of HP. So I get a crit Ice Beam here in order to win. And after that, I think I actually clean his team with Swanna, because I don't think he has a whole lot for Swanna. Because Steelix goes down to a Surf. This thing will get slowly worn down. He ends up going out in a Cryogonal, which is fine, I guess. This thing's really specially defensive, right? I believe that is the case. He may just spin. That's another thing. But I'm going to go into Zebstrika here. And he ends up going for Recover. So he's a bulky set. I'm going to try to lure the Steelix switch in and go out into Swanna. Hopefully he doesn't freeze dry. He just spins. Okay, that's also kind of obnoxious. I'm going to Hurricane. Because Hurricane, wow, that did nothing. Oh, sweet, I get the confusion. Yes, hurt himself in confusion. That's kind of great. I'm going to Surf here. It's probably not, yeah, it doesn't really do that much, but hopefully he just hits himself in confusion. Sweet. And then we're going to go out into Zebstrika. And we are going to go for the Volt Switch, because Volt Switch is amazing. But I think I lost this match. I completely forgot whether I won or lost my last match, so I'm going to check that right now. I won my last match. So, yeah. Oh, I'm just going to go for Overheat, because it's going to nuke Cryogonal, but it's also going to bring out Steelix, more than likely. Which is kind of unfortunate. But, you know, if this Vullaby could knock off my Scarf, that would actually be a blessing right now. He ends up going out into Steelix. I'm going to go out into Yuxi so I can get my Rain back up as he gets up Rocks, which dooms me for the game. That's a good game, man. I can't do anything else, so I'm just going to forfeit. It's not worth staying in here because we're going to grab one more match. So looking at this guy's team, he has Barbaracle, he has Evire, he has Miltank, which is just obnoxious because now I can't spam Giga Drain, but that's fine. And then we also have Rotom Fan, Air Balloon, New Meta, and probably Scarflosion. So I'm going to go and lead Liepard as he leads Rotom Fan, which is fine. I'm going to Rain Dance, not really fearing anything this thing wants to go for. I am a bulkier set, max speed, max HP, as he ends up just discharging. That is a lot, my lord. I'm actually going to Encore him into Discharge, and then force a switch by going into Zebstrika here. And then I can kind of play mind games with him right now because he's going to go out into Evire. It's really his only shot because he doesn't want to give me a Lightning Rod boost. So I'm actually going to go out into Ludicolo and be able to hit something with a Specs, or not a Specs Surf, just a regular Surf. Life Orb boosted plus Rain boosted. So hopefully he doesn't think this play is too obvious. I'm really trying to do a lot of baiting against this team because it's going to allow me to beat it a whole lot easier. It's a very, very bulky team with the core of Dusknoir and Miltank. But he ends up going out into Dusknoir instead, which I guess is fine because I'm just going to go for Surf anyhow. And it should do some good damage to Dusknoir. Yeah, it does 60%. Okay, he has Red Card and he Willows me out to Feraligatr. But thank goodness Feraligatr doesn't actually get burned. And I'm just going to start Swords Dancing, because even if he Willows, I don't really care. I'm just going to Swords Dance until the day I die. I actually should have Waterfalled there. That would have been a lot better use of my attack. I wasn't anticipating the outspeed Dust Noir. He ends up going for Sucker Punch. That did nothing, and you're going to get nuked by a waterfall. But now I think something comes in and dies to essentially +2 rain boosted Aqua Jet. He's going to choose it to be his Rotom Fan. So hold this fan. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. Oh my lord. Feraligator's so strong. Rain is gone. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I'm going to get on my Rain again. He goes for Frustration. Dude, there's better moves to run on Evire. I'm going to U-turn here. I don't really care what he wants to go for. Wild Charge actually does a lot. Holy moly. I'm gonna U-turn out. I don't care. I'm gonna go out of Ludicolo and I'm gonna nuke something. That's how this is gonna. Yeah, I said Ludicolo, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a rain boosted Surf right here. That does a lot. Oh my lord, Ludicolo, you monster. But basically, how I'm gonna try to win the match from here, I have to play around his Miltank. I'm fine with going for Giga Drain here because I think I can do a lot to his Miltank, barring any Assault Vest build. Assault Vest on Miltank right now would really be a nuisance, and I really hope it doesn't have it. But we're going to see what he wants to go for. He just ends up straight up sacking Barbaracle, which really isn't a good play. Because I have stuff to take on Scarf Typhlosion. He's just going to straight up sack Oh no, I misclicked. That was really bad. Like, I have stuff to take on Scarf Typhlosion. Okay, he just, quits. So that is going to be today's episode. We're actually going to wait for the timer to run out, and then I'm going to end the episode. But anyway, that has been today's episode of Rain Offense in the, in U tier. It's actually pretty fun. I'm kind of enjoying Rain so far. I might make a few tweaks to the team before the next episode. So next episode you may not see, actually, no, I kind of need a Zebstrika on the team in order to take electric attacks. I was thinking about swapping it for Specs Amistar, but it's not really worth it in the long run. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the episode, please make sure to leave a like. It really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Additionally, make sure to answer today's comment question of the video, which is, would you guys mind seeing Pokebattle coming to the channel? And with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content as I try to stretch out this intro for the next 10 seconds so I can check out our rank before the video ends, because I want you guys to see that. Hopefully we are above 1,151, 1,147. And with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.